Hey, where's my desk at?
Huh, weird.
Wayne, really, this isn't fun. This is very unprofessional.
Maybe you should retrace your steps to see where you had it last.
That's it. I'm gonna tell Reed.
I'll give you a hint. You don't need your desk chair because you can sit on the toilet and be at your desk at the same time.
Reed! Wayne put my desk in the bathroom again!
Well, a lot has happened since last year. The summer was pretty eventful. I actually was driving and managed to hit Tracy Hellman. Can't wait to get to the office. I don't know what's worse, the dent or Tracy Hellman getting hurt. Definitely the dent. They ended up sending him to the hospital, and they found out he had rabies. I always wondered about that guy. There was always something a little off about him. So he's in the hospital. They found out he had rabies, and because I hit him, I just really felt like I needed to raise some awareness for this epidemic. And this incurable disease. And so what I did was, with the help of Grant, I organized a fun run, and we raised $340.95, and we had this huge check that cost me about $500 that we gave away at the end. It was incredible, and I was all amped for this race, right? And they talk about carbo loading. And I've read a lot and done a lot of research on that, and so about 5 minutes before the race, I just downed it was at least probably 5 pounds of fettuccine Alfredo, and I'll tell you what, rabies is rabid, and I was willing to do whatever it takes to win that race and to extinguish rabies across America. Well, the carbo loading failed. I got about a mile in, and it just hit me. It just hit me. I couldn't go. I fell down. I was crying. I was sweating. I was crawled up in a little ball, and I ended up getting some help from some friends, and I crawled across the line. I threw up, and it was all to raise awareness to help eradicate this disease.
So what have I been up to this past year? Mainly just messing with Grant. One of my best pranks, I put a penny in his receiver of his phone, 1 penny every day for the month. It got really heavy by the end, and so then I took all the pennies out, and then he whacked himself in the head with this phone. He got a phone call. That was one of the best ones.
Hello? Oh.
And then I convinced him that the CIA wanted to hire him to do a mission. So I convinced him to sleep on the timing house, and he was shooting flares off every 2 hours that night. That was pretty good too.
So this year I was finally named Associate Head Track Coach.
Associate 2.
Track coach. Same thing. But, Reed, he's like Mozart, I'm like Butch Cassidy. You mess with Mozart, and you're gonna get a bullet in your head, courtesy of Butch Cassidy. Also this year I found out I've got high cholesterol, which would be alarming if I couldn't control my cholesterol levels with mere concentration.
So this last year's been a pretty good one. I went on a couple dates, but then in the end decided dogs are a little less work and a lot more lovable than guys. So I swore off dating and bought a puppy. He cuddles with me every Friday night, is really excited when I get home, doesn't complain when I want to watch chick flicks, and loves my Instagram posts of him.
Oh, yeah. So my doctor told me I need to get in shape this year. Well, he's not really actually my doctor. He's more of like a part-time pharmacist. And he didn't actually tell me that I needed to get in shape. He just kind of basically gave me some stationary bikes. So, note cards with drawings of bicycles on the front, that type of thing. I'm not sure how that's going to get me in shape, but I got the message loud and clear, I think.
I just got our recruiting numbers. Doug, wake up. Have you seen your doctor?
Not yet, no, but I gotta call and schedule that appointment.
You need to get in, okay? I'm worried about you. 5 minutes conference room. Guys, I was looking at our call notes, and I think we kind of need to change things up because I think it's a little bit boring with how when you have a bad call, we need to put some type of emoji on there to really let us know that it's a bad one, like a storm cloud emoji or okay, we can use the poop emoji.
So every time we have a meeting, Reed always stands in front of the TV, and there's this DVD screensaver that always plays behind Reed's head in every one of his meetings. We've been waiting all year for it to hit perfectly in the corner, but it gets close and it just bounces off. Grant says he's seen it before, but of course he was in there by himself.
My coaching philosophy hasn't really changed much in the last year, except that in order to really challenge Doug's coaching motivation and really motivate our athletes, I've decided to run a marathon. You know, lucky for Doug, I won't need much coaching though. I mean, I'm wicked fast. I mean, my speed is somewhere between a snake, a mongoose, and a panther. It's a wicked combination.
I feel it's been a real good year so far. I feel like I'm starting to gel with all the runners on the team. One question that I do have is I just don't understand this Justice Bieber music that they always playing at these treadmill workouts that we have. I'm not following that whole thing.
You know, as a coach and as a boss, I ask myself every day, would I rather be feared or loved? It's easy. Both. I want my employees, my athletes, and my competitors to be afraid of how much they love me.